Hello there, it's Aliza Bloom Robinson here for our weekly quantum meditations for New Humanity Now. New Humanity Now is what we are becoming, where we are headed, what we are landing in as we transcend, if you will, from separation into oneness. And when we transcend, if you will, from separation into oneness, we find that oneness is the new foundation. It's the new start point. So we are in a world right now, certainly in the United States of America, where there is lots of chaos. There is lots of separation. And the symptoms, if you will, of separation include me versus you, us versus them, right, wrong, good, bad, polarization of just about anything you can imagine. We've got coronavirus, we've got politics, we've got the use of masks, we've got schools, we've got all kinds of things are in the mix of our conversations. And I wouldn't even really call them conversations because we are, as a culture, so polarized that we can't hear each other, that we can't listen with a curious intellect in order to find the places where we're connected, the places that we're one. So I wanted to take our time in this quantum meditation to really move into the experience of oneness, of connectedness, of belongingness, because oneness and connection and belonging will all soften the polarization. And as we land into that place, then we can lift, we can raise up, we can rise up, we can turn up. The experience of oneness will go even into allness, and we'll bask there for a moment in time long enough that our systems can recalibrate. Now we'll do that in the period of 15 minutes or so, so you'll need to do it again and again and again. But if it's something that works for you, if you find this recalibration like resonates, then I encourage you to do it again and again and again and again. All right, so wherever you are in your mind and your emotions, I've got some emotions running today. We've got some things going on. I've got some things going on in my world, in my life, that have gotten me kind of a little like, you know, just feeling the feels. And there's nothing wrong with that. But so well, I'm right there with you. So let's do this. Let's go to a quantum meditation. Let's land in the place of our biggest, boldest, most brilliant becomingness, which is New Humanity Now. So if you are here, if you are watching, I've got several platforms moving, so I can't see everyone, but if you are watching, I would love to know that you are. Type me a hi, let me know where you're watching from. We like to feel how far globally these meditations go, and sometimes they go far globally, and so that's always fun. So if you would play with us like that, that's helpful to me personally. It's helpful to the 1 million meditators to just sort of track how we are doing together as a movement. All right, so take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, close your eyes. Next inhale, open your eyes again. And exhale, close your eyes. One more time, inhale, open your eyes, just half open. And exhale, close your eyes. That slight open and close is a mudra. It is an action, it is a symbol to the subconscious to go inward, to turn our awareness from the outer, from the noise, from whatever's going on in your life, in your body, in your life, in your world, in the world, and come into the inner point of stillness. We focus this meditation with prayers for all of the people in Beirut and that bombing yesterday or explosion yesterday. And we focus on all people who are dealing with coronavirus on a physical level. We focus on people who have lost loved ones. And we just open our heart. Just let your heart be broken wide open. And in that breaking open of your heart, find that point of connection. Find that point of humanity in compassion with humanity. The heartbreak, the grief, the fear, the pain of being human sometimes feels like it's too much. But in this moment now, we turn towards it and we open it, whether it's ours personally, whether it is our deep heartache at a situation or circumstance within our lives or within the world, it doesn't matter. We open to the pain of being human. We open to feel the pain of humanity. And as our own hearts are breaking wide open, let them break wide open and expand in order to hold the pain, to embrace the pain, to allow the pain. There are no words. Simply allow your heart to expand. If it has to break a little more to hold it all, let it break a little more. Because truly what's breaking is not the depths of our spiritual heart, but the constraints and the barriers and the walls that we have built to keep us safe, to keep us from feeling, which also keeps us separate. So everybody who's watching right now, live or on the replay, feel your heart expanding out of your torso, filling your room, so that you find yourself in the very center of your own heart. And then feel your heart expanding like a bubble and touching the hearts of every other person who's with us in this meditation. And as our bubbles touch, they combine and expand into one. And as ours touch another, it expands and combines into one. And this bubble is becoming large enough, crossing the state lines, the country lines, the oceans. And we allow this bubble that is our heart wide open to expand collectively so large that the very earth herself lands in the middle of our open heart. With each breath, expand it and find yourself in the middle. When you find yourself in the middle, your system can relax. Your body, mind, heart, soul, spirit system can relax. If you haven't yet relaxed, expand it further and find yourself in the middle. Now we've got the collective holding space. Find yourself in the middle. There we go. And allow yourself to let go. Letting go doesn't mean making the pain go away. It means surrendering into that which is bigger than the pain. Surrendering our separateness for our connectedness. Feel the energy of this bubble of our collective heart. Feel it transcending, feel it shifting, feel it being filled. What it's filled with is up to you. It might be the purity of love, it might be a color, it might be gold, it might be sparkly, it might be warmth, it might be peace. Allow it to be what it is for you. And as we focus on the collective field, as we identify what it feels like in the field, for me today, it's a golden, it's warm, it's a thick fluid, not thick like honey, but it's thick, but it's fluid, and it's got a sparkle, it's got a glisten to it. And as I might find myself in the center of this bubble, I notice I'm not alone. You're not alone. I notice that my connection is rich and deep and full. And as I notice that, I notice that my individuality can soften, the edges of my being can begin to dissolve into oneness. One with this golden, glimmery, fluid, palpable presence. One with all that is. I notice that when I know my oneness with all that is, my system relaxes further. My mind quiets. My emotions slow. I notice that as the edges of my individuality soften and begin to dissolve, what arises is this knowing, a palpable presence of knowing oneness. Activate oneness in you. If you feel it already, turn it up. If you don't yet feel it, fall into a sense, a vibrational frequency of oneness. Relax into oneness, almost fall or sink into this bubble of oneness. And in this oneness, we find that we are not alone. We've never been alone. That we belong. We belong to the human race. We belong to the consciousness of a greater humanity that is in its biggest, boldest, most brilliant becomingness. And we notice that anything that we resist, or we judge, or we defend, is part of a concept and a construct called other. And so bring into this field, into this bubble, the construct of other. And as other arrives, it also softens and expands. And as the boundaries and borders of others begin to dissolve into this same oneness, we discover once again no separation, for we are one. Mm-hmm. And as we experience this oneness, we turn it up. We turn up the volume. We lift it up. We lift our consciousness. We lift our perspective. We lift and lift and lift. And as we lift oneness, we gift it to the universe. And as we gift it, the bubble expands and grows and turns into a million sparkles of glitter, crystalline. And the sparkles are the particles of a newfound, new experienced oneness. Feel oneness raining down upon the world, upon every country, upon every person, among every living thing. The whales and the birds and the trees and the humans and everything else. And as that oneness rains down, as a brilliance of sparkly, crystalline particles, we discover allness. Feel the allness. Feel the oneness. We integrate oneness and allness through all aspects of our being, through all dimensions of time and space, through all states of awareness and consciousness, and we bask for a few moments in this brilliance. And in this brilliance of oneness, and in this brilliance of oneness, as you come to know it through your physical body, through your emotional body, your mental body, through your spiritual body, we are transcended, we are transformed, we become new humanity now, which is founded in oneness, which is allness. And in the field of oneness, there is innovation and creativity and beauty and curiosity. There is connection and belonging. There is the greater good of the greater whole. And everything changes. So circle this all the way right back around. Place one hand on your heart, both hands on your heart. I am wholeness. I am allness. I am one. We are wholeness. We are allness. We are one. Take another breath, allow it to integrate, allow it to anchor, allow it to change you at depth. A couple of deep breaths in. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let this experience of oneness and allness move from your meditation practice into your day, into your life, into your beingness. This is the work of the quantum. This is the work of new humanity. So I'd love to know what your experience is. Give me a word, a couple of words, a comment about how this meditation is impacting you right now. And I see Genevieve from Belgium. Welcome. I love that. That's great. And I know there's platforms I can't see, so I'll go look at the comments. Let me know how this is. I'm Aliza Bloom Robinson with your quantum meditation every week, every Wednesday afternoon, 2 o'clock Central Time in the US. I'll see you again next week and see you in between now and then. So much love, so much oneness, so much allness. Thanks for joining me.